behind the camera. It is September 5th, 2018. With me is Bill Doherty, and we're interviewing John Roberson about growing up on Stone Harbor. John, is it okay that we tape you and use this in the museum?
Yes, we'll see. Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. Where should we start? When were you born?
Well, I was born May the 20th, 1930, in Stone Harbor, right on 82nd Street and 3rd Avenue. It's 8218 3rd Avenue.
At home you were born?
At home.
You have a doctor come in, or?
Well, I imagine someone, well, they had a nurse or whatever, but I was born there at the house.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about your parents.
Well, I had two very great parents. My mother went to as far as 5th grade, and my father went to 6th grade. And that was their educational experience.
Your father was born where?
My father was born in South Carolina. My mother was born in North Carolina.
Huh.
Mother was born in Warsaw, North Carolina.
Okay.
My father, South Carolina, I forget actually where, but I know it was South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Do you know when they came to Stone Harbor?
Actually, the date, no, I can't say. I think Dad met Mother here in Stone Harbor, in this area.
Okay.
And they married.
And you were the youngest child?
Yes, I was the youngest of 6 children.
So who were your older children?
The oldest was Hattie Roberson, and then a boy was was next born. That was Chris Jr. Then a female again, Euphemia Roberson. Then a boy was born again, James Roberson. Then another female, Charlotte Roberson. And then I being the youngest, John.
Okay. Did your parents believe in education?
Yes, they did. They made sure that all of us went off to college. And they did this on, Mother did housework and did laundry. And Dad did laboring. He worked at WPA, and then worked out at the Naval Base, well, it was Naval Base before it was a Coast Guard base.
Right.
So he worked out at the Naval Base some. But he was a laborer, and that's all they did. And they made it so we could go to college. But most of us were on scholarship.
What kind of achievements did your older brothers and sisters have?
As far as Hattie, the oldest, I don't know any exceptional achievement except she graduated to be a nurse. Chris went on scholarship to Howard University. He graduated to be a teacher. Euphemia went to Cheney State Teachers College, graduated to be a teacher. James went to Indiana University, graduated a doctor. Charlotte went to Glassboro State College, graduated from there, a teacher and principal out here at the high school, and I went to Indiana University.
And you were a teacher?
And yes, and I was a teacher.
Okay.
Here in Middle Township for 33 years.
What did you teach?
Health and physical education.
Okay. Were you coach also?
Yes, I coached football, I've coached basketball, I've coached tennis, and I've coached track out here at school.
Wow. What's your favorite sport?
I would say football.
Okay. Did you play for Indiana?
Yes, I did. I played end for them.
Wow. Okay. You win any All-State or?
No, none of that.
Okay, but that's still an achievement to play. Um, you grew up. You went into the service in 1950.
I went out to Indiana. I graduated in '48 from high school.
Okay.
I went out to Indiana that year in September, and I got sick, so I came back home. So I missed the first semester. Then I went back out to Indiana again, and I went into service in '51. I was,
Before you had graduated?
oh yes.
Okay.
What happened, took this, they have the Officers Candidate School that you try. Okay. Well, I was going to be the smart guy. I wasn't going to go in there because you'd have to spend time in afterwards.
Right.
Okay. So I didn't do it. When I came home that summer, they drafted me in the service. So anyway, I went into service in '51 and came out in '53. I went to Korea, and then I came back and went back to school.
Were you in Were you in a combat outfit in Korea?
Yes, we were on Baldy at the time. You may not have heard of that, but
Vaguely familiar.
yeah, but quite often we got run off of Baldy, and we run them off. Thank God I'm back here.
So you saw a good bit of
Yes.
action.
Yes, I did.
Uh-huh. You weren't wounded or?
Never wounded, no, thank God.
Good. Okay, so you came back here and then finished college?
Yes, I did. I got my BS degree in '56, got my master's in '57, and when I taught my first year at college at Wilberforce University, it's a church school in Ohio, and I taught there for 3 years, and after the 3 years, I left and came back this way, so I got a job here at Middle Township, my hometown, because I felt college wasn't actually for me for teaching. I wanted to be where I could work with children that help form their lives. So that's what I did. So I came back here, got a job here at Middle Township where I went to high school, and taught there for 33 years.
Was there any problem in getting a job at that time?
There was an opening, and I came and I asked, and they took me right in.
Okay. Rose McCardle had mentioned that she couldn't get a job here as African American when she started. She's a little older than you, and she had to go to Bridgeton for a couple years.
No, she's not older than me. She's younger than me.
Younger than you.
Rose was younger than me. Yeah, she was in class 1, 2, 3 classes, or 3 or 4 classes behind me.
Okay.
But I remember they weren't taking black teachers in at that time, I think, when she came out.
Right.
I recall it was doing that, though.
Okay. But by the time you were like 1960 when you applied, when you started teaching?
1961, you're right.
Okay.
And she may have been, when I was out there, that's the time when she came and applied for a job, yeah.
Yeah, that was a time of start of change
Mm-hmm.
of things. Okay, and you did 33 years as a coach and as a teacher, mostly high school?
Middle Township High School.
Okay, great. When did you retire?
1992.
Okay, a little pride.
Thank goodness.
You've enjoyed your retirement?
Very much so.
So have I.
So different from the children in school today. I'm very happy, very well pleased to be out.
Were you happy with the students that you taught?
Very much so. I have many of them to come by and see me now.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah.
I really do. Like this past weekend, they just had the festival down in Whitesboro,
Yes.
and I saw many of my students. They were happy to see me.
You're a lucky man there. That's wonderful.
I was, you know, some of the teachers complained that they had problems. I never had one problem in all my years of teaching in middle with a student. I found out if you respect the student, they will respect you.
Okay.
And that's the law I went by.
That's what I found. Pretty much that way. Let's take a break just a second here. I want to make sure that this... Okay. How about telling us about your school?
Our school in Stone Harbor went from kindergarten to 8th grade. They had a principal who was Frank Fleming, and then they had 3 other teachers. 5th and 6th grade, let me go back. 7th and 8th grade was the principal. 5 and 6 was Mrs. Thompson. 4th and 5th was Mrs. 3rd and 4th was Mrs. McCormick, and 1st and 2nd in kindergarten was Mrs. Fisher. The school itself was located on 94th Street between 3rd and 2nd Avenue. Then we traveled there. We would walk.
Only 4 rooms?
4-room building.
Mm-hmm.
So each teacher had like 1st and 2nd was in a room for each student, 3rd and 4th, which was on the main floor on the bottom, and then 2 floors upstairs, 5th and 6th, and 7th and 8th.
And how did you get to school?
We walked daily. We walked to school, walked home for lunch, had an hour for lunch, and get back. And we thought that was plenty of time because we had so much fun going home, back and forth.
Who would you go home and back and forth with?
Well, my personal friend was Al Garrison, who lived on 88th Street. So I would have to go 5 blocks to meet him in the morning. But I'd meet him and we'd go on to school. We'd do the same for lunch and after school.
And what kind of lunch would you have when you got home?
Whew, they were the best. Always a warm lunch. My mother made sure I had the best lunch in the world. I think about those things now.
Oh, that's great. How long was the school day?
From school started at 9 o'clock in the morning and was finished at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, with an hour for lunch.
Hour for lunch.
Do you remember, how big were your classes?
Ooh, they were large size. My class had 6 in it, and maybe the 5th and 6th had maybe 7 or 8. In the whole school, there wouldn't be over 30 kids, 35 kids in the school.
Okay. And how were your teachers? How did they treat you?
4 teachers. What was that?
How did they treat you?
Treated me fine. I didn't seem to have any problem. We weren't. Maybe when they got away from me, but when I was with them, we just all seemed to be friendly. There wasn't any problem.
Okay, let's pick that up after the blower went away, and tell us the quality of your teachers and your education there.
Here at Middle?
No, at elementary.
Well, elementary, there may have been some segregation. I'm not saying there wasn't now,
Mm-hmm.
because during that time, there was segregation all around.
Yeah.
So, but I was treated by the students themselves as a friend, and we got along well.
Mm-hmm.
But then every once in a while, you may have a fight over some things, someone to say something, but other than that, no problem.
Is that you? No. Okay, how about, since we brought that up in segregation, how about like the movie theaters or the bowling alley?
Movie theater is terrible. They had a little corner in Stone Harbor where they wanted you to sit for
Right.
blacks. And I remember the first time that I sat in the center. I went to the movies one night with Al Garrison, Joe DeRose, Matt Vasir, and they said, "Come on, we're going to go down and sit in the center." That's what we did. We went down and sat in the center of the thing. The guy says, "You have to move," and we said, "No, we're going to watch the movie here," and that was it.
And he let you sit there?
He let us sit there.
Okay, but just because you did break the rule,
I broke the rules, but I was with someone. I wasn't there by myself sitting in that
Right.
section.
Right.
Okay.
Because the others were.
Hello.
Oh, come in, hon. This is my wife, Ms. Roberson. This is
Jim Talone?
Jim Talone
Oh, nice to meet you.
and Bill Doherty.
Yeah.
Bill Doherty was an old
Bill and I were
lifeguard friend.
lifeguards together
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
many years ago.
Yeah, it was many years ago.
It sure was. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. That's good.
You didn't grow up in Stone Harbor?
No, Cape May Courthouse, right across the railroad.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, right near here.
Yeah.
Back in. Okay, we're picking up again at the movie theater. The movie theater was the Park Theater at that point?
Yes.
Okay. And did you mostly then sit in the black section?
In the black section, on the left-hand side, as you go into the movie, in the corner.
Yep.
You had about 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4 rows.
Okay. Were there a lot of people going to the movies in those days?
Yes. People, yes.
Okay, so
Quite a
that's
number of blacks would go to see the movie, but they sat in that corner.
okay. Bill, do you want to say that?
What's that?
What you had just said about going to the movies and seeing that.
Oh, yes.
This is Bill Doherty's voice.
Okay. I think I was probably 12, 13 years old at that time in Stone Harbor, and when I went to the movies, I remember seeing black people over in the left-hand corner in the movies, and I thought that they just wanted to be together. I had no idea that that was a prejudice.
Okay. How about the, just as an aside, do you remember seeing any particular movies at the...
See any particular movies?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember any particular movies
Okay.
at the time.
And how about the bowling alley? Was the bowling alley restricted?
Well, see, the bowling alley wasn't there until I was in high school,
Yeah.
and there wasn't any restriction as far as my going there.
Okay. How about...
That was, let me see, as I remember, it wasn't Jim Hirsch, was it?
Yeah, it might have been.
Jim Hirsch and
Yeah.
Barbara Hirsch had the bowling alley.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. What about out to dinner?
What about what?
Out to dinner, Hans or Henny's or Fred's? Were those off limits, or was there any?
I don't know, because I didn't go. I didn't go.
Right.
I had the best cook in the world.
Yeah.
My mother.
Rose mentioned that her husband was a chef and cooked there, but couldn't eat there except in set area or something like that. So I didn't know. Okay, what about growing up? Who did you hang around with? Did you play touch football? What would you do after school? All that out at 3:30.
In grade school,
Yeah, grade school.
the same group, Matt Vasile, Joe DeRose, Al Garrison, myself, we always got together and played after we go home. I had to go home first, and then we could go out and play a little bit.
Change your clothes?
Yes, but then you had to be back home before dark. You know, it got dark about 5 o'clock, so you didn't have much time. So you have about a half hour in which to get together to play. But that was fine. We got together and we'd play our little sport, whatever we wanted to play.
Did you play in the empty lots? There were
Yes.
a lot of. Tell us about the empty
There was an
lots.
empty lot right across from Al Garrison's house on 88th Street. Another lot was, didn't have one. No, most of the time we spent right there across from Al Garrison's house,
Okay.
that lot. Because the school lot was gravel. We didn't want to play out there because we wanted to play tackle football.
Okay. And this other lot was cleared?
Yes, the other lot was clear. It was about 60 by 80, and it was clear. Right straight across from it was an apartment house that was there, but the lot next door to it was free. Oh, there it is.
Okay. Good. Let's take
Wow.
take a break here for a second. Okay. Tell us about this magazine here. This comic.
Oh, that's a true sports comic, and it was written by Dick DeGrucci of our family and our progress from early years in life, the whole family, through graduation in college.
And who is Dick DeGrucci?
Dick DeGrucci was a lifeguard with my brother, Chris. But what he did other than that, I don't know. Not sure.
There's a letter here from the Attorney General in 1942 to Bill DeGrucci.
Oh,
So he was something.
I didn't know that.
No,
I never
didn't
noticed that.
I didn't
Yeah.
maybe he was a lawyer. I don't know.
I don't know.
No. Well, we'll see if we can figure out. Okay, so this is. He talks in here about the Roberson family. I've known them all my life, and he has pictures in here, depictions of your brother Chris and you and Charlotte.
James, it has the whole family.
The whole family in here.
Yes.
Okay, and this
And mom and dad.
and your mom and dad.
Yeah.
And this is from May and June of, do we know what year? 42?
It's somewhere about, not 42.
48.
Oh, okay.
48. The letter was from 42.
Okay.
Okay, so, and I'll put that, clips of that over top of this, because this is great. Okay, what were we talking about before? We were talking about segregation. When you went to high school, was there any difference in racial tolerance or anything?
Not so much from the teachers or the students. We got along fairly well. But I know there were some within the school. But
what form would it take?
Well, I'm trying to think now how Oh, there was a key club. Blacks were not allowed in the key club.
Okay.
In the key club, I guess it was the Kiwanis. I guess that's what it was. At that time. Other than that, all the sports we could play, anything within the school we could go into. But we weren't denied.
Newspaper, whatever.
Hmm.
Okay, so there was no prejudice there.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Did you encounter any more prejudice when you went to college first?
No, I did not.
Okay. How about in the service?
What? In the service? No. No.
It was an integrated unit?
Yes.
What was your unit?
Artillery.
Okay.
What was it? It was the 101st Airborne.
You were in the 101st?
Yes.
Okay. That's a very elite unit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you have to jump out of an airplane to get into it?
I jumped once and then I stopped. I was finished. That wasn't for me. So after that, I was in the artillery.
Okay, you were in the artillery, but
But
you
it
were
was still under the 101st Airborne.
right, and you were right up by the front lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I was a forward observer for the artillery.
Oh, gee.
Oh, okay. So you really were on the front lines.
That's the way you call it in.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story afterwards on that. Okay, let's go back though to the lifeguard because I want to get that while we can. Tell us how you got started as a lifeguard.
Well, I used to go to the beach all the time anyway, every day. And my brother was a lifeguard.
Where did you go to the beach, by the way?
Right in Stone Harbor on 80th Street, 81st Street.
Okay, was that the Black Beach?
That was the Black Beach, yeah.
Okay. Were you able to go to other beaches, or was it just expected that you stayed in
They expected that you stay there.
Okay.
I mean,
See, I
I didn't try to go down there, but...
never knew that, Joe.
Okay, so when you started out as a lifeguard, your brother was a lifeguard before you?
Two brothers.
Okay.
Chris first, and then James, then myself.
Who taught you to swim?
I would say James did.
In the ocean?
No, in the gravel pit.
Where's the gravel pit?
You know where Berkey's motor is now?
Yes.
Oh, back there where you live. Back in
Right.
that,
Oh, yeah.
that was gravel pit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so you swam in there.
Yeah.
Okay, neat.
Huh.
How'd you like being a lifeguard?
I liked it. I enjoyed being a lifeguard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I could sit there all day and watch the water, watch the people. And, well, see, I never had, my first few years, I never had that many people that would come to our beach. Blacks didn't. And eventually they put me on 83rd Street
Okay.
so that it was open, you know, for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had work to do. But when I was on 80th Street, I never had that many people, and I would have to watch down at 83rd Street.
John, weren't you and I on 96th Street for a while?
Hmm?
Weren't you and I on 96th with some other guys on 96th Street Beach for a while?
Just for a little while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
How about, let's pause here a minute, and I want to see if I can bring Bill in on this.
Well, John and his brother and I had just finished our lifeguard duty at 96th Street, and we decided to go down to 80th Street and play some touch football. So we were walking down the beach, and we got to around 83rd, 82nd Street, and this young gal runs up to us and said, she was in a panic. She says, "Oh, there's a father," and I thought it was 3 of his small daughters that were out beyond the waves. They got caught in a washout, and they were way out, and they needed help right away. And John and his brother just looked out and took off right through the waves, and I ran back to 96th Street because they were so far out. They really needed a boat, and luckily there was a couple of guards back in 96th Street because I couldn't handle the boat by myself. And they got in, and we all went out, and we rode down and got John and his brother and the father and three of his small daughters. We saved them. They saved him. Oh yeah, John and his brother saved him.
I've run out in the surf so many times helping people, trying to remember just that incident. But I know Bill knows about it.
Oh yeah, and there was no question. As soon as they heard it, gone. They were gone, and we looked out, and they were way out.
That's just part of lifeguarding. It's in you. If you want your lifeguard, it's in you. And if you're walking down the beach, even if you're not a lifeguard, and you see lifeguards going out, you'll go out and try to help.
Yeah. I felt good about it because I'm sure those people would have drowned if it wouldn't have been for John and his brother.
I'm happy about that, yes.
Yeah. Were there any awards or anything for something like that?
That story, I don't think John ever got in the papers. I guess we just didn't talk about it.
Did you go on and finish your football game?
No.
Did we what?
Finish your touch football game.
No,
No,
not that day.
No, not that day.